It's the law. Attorney Jay Davis is here from James W. Davis and Associates for the It's the Law segment, talking about something that is really making national headlines. Bill Cosby, what, maybe a year ago, Harvey Weinstein now, it's just been all over. Sexual assault. My first question is, Jay, why is it so hard to prove? It seems like that's a question that kind of comes up here.
Well, in this case, I don't know that it's really that hard to prove. It's just a matter of somebody prosecuting. It's gotten where now we prosecute almost any accusation a woman makes. So you have to be careful because there's a large movement not to discredit anybody who makes a claim. So it's harder to weed out the ones that are false claims. Here with Weinstein, for example, you have the plethora of accusers.
So many.
So the vast number is going to indicate that there's something going on there, and it's going to give sort of credibility to the other accusations. But a lot of times that's not the case. You got one accuser, and those cases normally go forward. In this day and age, they go forward, in my opinion, a little bit too often because they don't really weed out the ones that are clearly false accusers.
What about a victim whose alleged assault happened 15, 20 years ago?
Well, it depends on what type of assault it was. There's going to be a wide range of sexual assaults. A misdemeanor is going to be limited. Typically, a sexual assault, somebody over the age of 16 is typically going to be either 4 or 7 years. Is going to be a statute of limitations. Rape is going to go up to 15 years. So there's going to be, like I say, that wide variety. There is a section of crimes that have now become indefinite. So there is no statute of limitations on certain ones. Sodomy, rape. I mean, they're getting.
It's different for a lot of different things.
So there's just a wide variety of which ones are which.
In your history, is there any other type of crime where when one individual comes out, then 50 more come out? It seems like with sexual assaults, when one victim says this happened 15 or so years ago, and all they come out.
Especially if it's somebody that's famous, something that's been kept. And apparently this has been a known, there's where the argument is who's known this and when.
And it was kind of like, oh yeah,
there's been a lot of political figures, there's been jokes made about it. It seems to be a well-known thing in this particular case. Sometimes you have, particularly with pedophiles, you have somebody who, something has come out, there's a lot of people who have been hushed since childhood and that type of thing. So somebody comes out, makes an accusation 20 years down the line, and you have grown men and women who come forward and say this person did the same to me back 20, 25 years ago. So those types of things come up, particularly with that type of issue. But most of the time when something's going on like this, the people around sort of know it, and it sort of gets squashed a little bit sooner.
Yeah, Weinstein certainly looks like he's in trouble. And like you said, the evidence is going to be
when
pretty
someone holds that
against
much
him.
power, a lot of times things go a little bit longer without being checked.
Okay, appreciate it, Jay Davis.
Sure thing.
That's it
Good
for
to
It's
hear.
the Law. If there's a question you want answered or topic for Jay to discuss, we're happy to do it. Just send us an email to itsthelaw@41nbc.com. Let's head back over to the desk real quick and get that last look at our weather.